Why do you find this country interesting? Paris is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It is known worldwide for the Louvre Museum, Notre Dame Cathedral, and the Eiffel Tower. It has a reputation of being a romantic and cultural city. The city is also known for its high-quality gastronomy and the terraces of its gardens. Let's see in detail what Paris is famous for and what makes it so special. Paris is an old city with much history. Prehistoric vestiges have been found in Paris, but we only really know the history of the city since the Gallo-Roman times when Paris called Lutetia. Paris has also been at the center of history. There are monuments and buildings from every era in the city. Whatever your favorite period is, you will find a monument or a museum for you. That's how incredible Paris is.
Paris is full of monuments from all eras and has all architectural styles, from the oldest antique vestiges to the most recent buildings. Anyone can find something they like. From the oldest antique vestiges to the most recent buildings, anyone can find something they like. They are not just witnesses of the times gone by, they are also international only famous architectural achievements. Some of them, especially the Eiffel Tower, are such strong symbols that they can often be seen on the media. The history of Paris, France, and even humanity can be witnessed thanks to Paris' most beautiful monuments.
Popular destination in Paris. Paris, the capital of France, has an annual 30 million foreign visitors, and so is one of the most visited cities in the world are Paris. Sites include monuments and architecture, such as its Arc de Triomphe, Eiffel Tower, and neoclassic Haussmannian boulevards and buildings, as well as museums, operas, and concert halls. There are also more modern attractions such as its suburban Disneyland Paris. With its many monuments, the city is a symbol of French culture and since the 20s has attracted nearly 3 million visitors.
How big the tourism industry and how does this affect their economy? In 2021, tourists spent 8.4 billion in Paris, which is a 39% increase from 2020 but still 62% lower from the pre-pandemic level in 2019. The economy of Paris is based largely on services and commerce. Of the 390,480 of its enterprises, 80.6% are engaged in commerce, transportation, and diverse services, 6.5% in construction, and just 3.8% in industry. What are the possible challenges that this country might have to their tourism industry? The first most important concern for Parisians was the cleanliness of public spaces, such as streets and parks, 44%. And the second was air quality and pollution. An additional 40% to consider housing to be a major issue.
Negative impact. Paris is a small, highly populated city. We can even say overpopulated. The arrival of tourists contributes to it. Even if they don't stay for long, they need accommodation which should have been for Parisians tourists also contribute the saturation of transport networks and streets. Parisians are the ones who suffer most tourism. In addition to the overcrowding effect mentioned previously and the noise population that it can cause the local population, since less and less other locals, many accommodations are transformed into tourist or hostel or hotel.
The positive impact. You cannot deny that tourism is a considerable source of income for the country, especially knowing that France is the leading tourist destination in the world. This means that it welcomes the most tourists in the world yearly. There are opportunities for jobs, which means that the economy of the government will rise. Unexpected events such as terrorism, political upheaval, impassioned weather conditions, and natural disasters can have a massive effect of region. Tourism in these areas can be affected as well until the government recovers the region. This can cost millions of dollars. Educating tourists about the reasons for behaving in tourist areas places a spotlight on responsible planning as more tourists become aware of the lasting benefits of respecting the environment and nature. We can better respect nature and minimize the impact of tourists on the environment. Tourism has been referred to by world leaders as a driver of peace and security through understanding. In Paris, tourism is closely linked to development and embracing a growing number of few destinations. Hence, new jobs. Tourism can create civic pride by encouraging cultivation and sharing of local customs, foods, traditions, and festivals.
Recommendation on how to address these issues for an effective, sustainable tourism. First, end poverty in all forms everywhere. Second, ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Third, promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Fourth, promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. Fifth, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable.